Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing great. Today I want to show you one opportunity that we have on the New Zealand dollar, US dollar. If you're new, please subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this one where we trade the markets the minimalist way. So by making a clear and simple analysis by using clear and simple indicators. Today I'm using the bottom stop signal, the levels and zones, and the RSI Exhaustion indicators. If you want to test these indicators and more indicators, you find the link in the description down below. So today I'm looking at this particular price action that's going on here, and the interesting thing is that we have a perfect setup because we had a first movement to the upside, and then we got a retracement, and then we should expect a second movement to the upside about the same size of the previous one. Okay, so I'm just projecting from the lowest point here, the same size of the previous impulse to the upside. Okay, so this is where the price will likely go. Actually, it could go as high as this resistance up here, because when we have these major levels like this one, and like this one, they get visited multiple times by the price action. You can see clearly here, it gets tested and tested again, and then tested once again. This was tested down here, and then it went through, and then now it's testing the support down here. So we can expect that if the price moves to the upside, it will ultimately reach this resistance up here. But since we want to trade according to the rules, so today we want to stick to the rules 100%, so we will aim for this level here. So in this way we will maximize our chances of being correct. Of course, we need to check a few conditions. So the first one is to have a bottom. Okay, here you see it's a bottom, it's a confirmed bottom because we are at the close of the next candle, and so we are confident to say that this bottom is confirmed. You should always wait the close of the next candle. And this bottom in particular, we need to check that it is higher than the previous bottom. And as you can see here, we got another bottom, and by the way, these bottoms are the ones that the bottom stop signal gives us. Okay, these are bottoms, these are top. So the second bottom must be higher than the previous one, and it is. Then we want to see a very significant uptrend in the RSI. So this uptrend in the price action, because the second bottom is higher, must be sustained by the same, or at least by a similar movement in the RSI exhaustion. And we have it because here, which is in the same moment of the second bottom, we have a higher RSI exhaustion in comparison to this point back here. Okay, so also this condition is checked. So first condition, to have a higher bottom, it's checked. Second condition, to have the RSI exhaustion trending up as well, and it's checked as well. The last condition is to have the RSI exhausted, and as you can see here, it's bearish exhausted here, which means that since it's moving up and it's bearish exhausted, the price is moving up, and down here is doing the same thing. It means that the price doesn't have too much room to go lower, okay, because everything is trending up. It got exhausted, bearish exhausted, so it means that it doesn't have too much room to move lower. Okay, in the meantime, what happened between this point and the second point, so our two bottoms, is that we got an uptrend, a couple of tops here, and the RSI went up as well, and also got bullish exhausted. So it went to the opposite exhaustion, the price went up, and so everything, the price and the RSI, moved the RSI, I mean, it moved according to the price. The price moved according to the RSI. So the first condition to have a higher bottom, the second condition is to have an upward movement of the RSI exhaustion, and the last condition to have exhaustion as well, and we have. So we are very, very confident that we can expect an upward trend here, at least until this level. When this kind of setup appears, it is very, very, very likely that the price will reach this level up here. So the order and the trade will look like this. Well, we need to set the stop loss. Of course, we want to be safe, so we must put the stop loss below the support here, so that in case the price decides to, for whatever reason, to come a little bit down, we are enough safe because we are protected by this buy zone here, the green area that you see here. So the price should stop within this area, or at most, if it comes down further, then it will be stopped by the support here. So we are enough protected if we set our stop loss to be below the support that we have here. Regarding the target, as I said before, the very, very likely target is going to be this one, okay? So this level up here. If you want to be a bit more aggressive, if it's not aggressive, but if you want to aim for a bigger risk reward, then you can leave the stop loss here and then look for a target up here, okay? So that your risk reward, it gets almost to 4x. Today I'm trading this opportunity according to the rules, so I'm just aiming for this target up here. So the trade is set, also in my trading account. Let's see how it evolves. Of course, I'll keep you updated. So the trade is running. The price is moving a little bit sideways here, but I see that the RSI is moving upward. So it means that the price will likely move higher soon, or at least it won't move lower. And as you can see here from this week here, the price tried to move lower, but it was stopped by this buy zone here. So the upward pressure is very significant, and so we should expect that the price will move higher soon. Unfortunately, we can't tell how soon. It might take like quite some time, or it might take a very short time with a sudden upward movement. Considering the past volatility, I don't expect a very significant upward movement within like 1 or 2 candles, but of course in the markets everything is possible. So what I do not expect is the price to move lower, or at the most, in the worst case scenario, to hit our stop loss, because everything from a technical point of view, from what our indicators are saying, from our initial analysis, from the price action, everything is saying that the price will move higher. The trade is still running and the price is moving slightly higher. Is a very gentle upward movement, but the RSI is just going up like crazy, and this is very, very bullish. So we should expect to reach our target. It's a very I'm very confident in reaching this target, because, well, first of all, for this price action, but then because by trading this target, having traded this setup in the past, it's always like this. So when you see something like this, it makes an upward movement and a retracement. Another upward movement is very likely. Of course, you need to have the confirmation from the overall price action and the indicators. As you can see here, we got the bottom, which was higher. We got our RSI, which was trending up. It was exhausted, and we were sitting on a very, very nice and major support line. So this is why the price is now moving higher. The RSI is just skyrocketing here, and so we should very confidently expect to reach this target. So the trade is over and we got 2.4x return, which is a very interesting return. The price just accelerated within 2 candles, which is a bit unexpected, but very welcome, because we got to our target. Considering this movement of the price, and considering this movement of the RSI, and considering it is bullish exhausted now and also overbought, I expect that the price could potentially reach this level up here, this resistance level, without any big trouble. Maybe we'll slow down a little bit, or maybe we'll just continue to go straight up. This is something we cannot predict, but I'm very confident that, considering this price action here and the RSI down here, it can definitely reach this level as well. We decided to trade this opportunity by sticking to the rule very strictly. Of course, you have always the opportunity to define your own rules. So considering one setup like this one, which might be very similar between different traders, but then each trader must have its own rules, and your very personal rules might be very different from mine. For instance, considering the stop loss, I always like to play it safe. Maybe you are a bit more aggressive and you wanna just stay closer to the lowest point here, which is the bottom that we got, or maybe you are you wanna be much more conservative and you say, no, I'll stay down here where the sell zone is at this point back in time. I mean, everyone should have his own rules, so the outcome of each trade might be very different depending on your rules, given the same starting setup. This is that I'm showing are my very own personal rules, but as I said, there's no single way to play these trades, these opportunities. Of course, what you should expect is to have an upward movement in this case, because we are looking for an upward movement, or the vice versa is exactly the same, but we should expect an upward movement about the same size of the previous one. Okay, so guys, that's it for today. I hope you like this video. If you did, make sure to like it down below as well. Subscribe if you didn't already, and if you have any question, feel free to ask so that I can reply to each one. Guys, I'll see you in the next video.